Nets Kingdom.
Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AJ. I'm here with Cypher. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, follow us. It's Nets Kingdom. So we're here to talk about Egor Demin. Our Egor went off against the 76ers. Russian Magic Johnson, is he alive? Ben Simmons? A lot of people have been talking that talk after Egor dropped against the 76ers. I think it was 23 points.
Yep, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yes. So let me ask you, Saif, what did you see? I know in the first half, Egor had the stinker. The Sixers were kind of ISO hunting him. He had a couple turnovers, but second half, we just saw a complete switch, and then he was so aggressive in that second half. So what did you see in that second half that kind of changed things for Egor, bro?
Well, honestly, it was really the fourth quarter where he ran one off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he dropped 15 in the fourth quarter, 23 in the second half. He had 0 in the first. And he was just okay, so he was more aggressive. I want to give him credit there.
Yeah.
But in terms of like what he just did what he normally did, but just more of it.
Yeah.
I think he took 18 field goal attempts, which is
Yep.
career high. 14 of those 18 were threes.
Yeah.
So similar shot diet. It's like, hey, mostly threes. He was driving to the rim more, and he was hitting like those layups, but mostly he was kicking out to shooters, which was where like the value was in his driving. And okay, look, I gotta say, he's not going to do this every night, obviously. Like, he's not going to be able to get up 14 threes and hit 5 of 14 of them. But it's nice that he has a game like this. This is a game that you'd expect from a top 10 pick.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the highlights now, and like what I love that what Egor did was, again, just attacking closeouts. Now, the Sixers kind of noticed, like, when he started hitting those threes, they were like, oh, wait, we got to close out on this guy because we can't leave him wide open. So that makes it easier for him to attack those closeouts. And him getting to the rim, I think, because, we were sold Egor as, the best passer in the draft. And I still think he is. But the problem is he can't use his gift because he wasn't able to make the defense read and react or break his man down one-on-one, get by him, paint touches. And I know in a couple interviews, they were asking Egor, what are the coaches talking to you about? And he's like, I got to get to the paint as much as possible. And I think that's going to be our mantra for Egor this whole season is get to the paint as much as you can, because the shooting, we know it's there. The mechanics, the jump shot is beautiful. He had like a rainbow jump shot that looked so. It was like the high arc, beautiful jump shot. Like, it was just, the jump shot looks incredible. But then we need you to get to the paint as much as possible because we got to work on your explosiveness, that first step.
I'll say this in his defense regarding the paint stuff.
Yeah.
And why he's been so like different compared to, okay, credit to him for the jump shot.
Yeah.
Reason why he's not getting into the paint as much as he did in college, because he was decent at getting into the paint in college.
Yeah.
Reason why he's not doing it is because, hey, the Nets really just don't run pick and rolls. Like, top of the key, set a screen, do the pick and roll actions. Like, the Nets really don't do those like that often. It's really just a DHO movement offense. So I think it would be like his ability to score and get into the paint would be so much more better if they ran those actions for him. But I don't know, for some reason they just don't, which I find really weird.
That's a good point that you made, because when I think about that, the NBA is a faster game, bigger athletes. Jaeger's going to need a screen to get downhill. So do you think Jordy is going to run that? Because it's like, sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it depends who we play. Because there's some defensive teams where Egor can't make it up court. Like, he's going to play one of, like, if we're playing, like, I can't wait till we play like Casey Wallace or Lou Dort. Or he had trouble anything against the Raptors. The Raptors he couldn't really get up court. There's some games where he can get up court and then he can initiate the offense. But there's some games where it's like he can't even get up court. So
it's a work in progress. Like, it's not terrible,
Yeah,
I think I remember moments where he has brought it up and he's handled the ball pressure fine.
yeah.
Uh, against better, and I wouldn't use OKC as like a metric because it's
Don't
like
use them.
not,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm just
that's
talking about good
yeah,
defensive teams, top 10 defensive teams.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think he could handle it. 'Cause I'm sure, and I got to look back at the schedule. I'm sure the Nets play like top 10 defenses, and they looked like acceptable.
yeah,
Jaeger looked acceptable. I think with him, so okay, the big concern out of college was because the shooting was bad in college.
yeah,
You could just go under the screen and force him into like a contested three, and
yeah,
it wouldn't go in. I think he shot sub 30% in college,
yeah,
but because he added the 3 point shooting to his game in the NBA like pretty quickly, almost instantly by changing his mechanic,
yeah,
uh, that's not a weakness anymore. Like that's a huge like thing for his pick and roll game because if they go under, he'll just hit the pull up three,
yeah,
and you can't do that. And if they go over, he has like he's not a fast high twitch player, but he's got the speed and like the length to get into the paint, maneuver, and make a decision there.
yeah.
So I don't know. I think it would be like really huge for him if they really ran those sets. I
Yeah,
don't know
because
why they
I
didn't.
want Diego to run the one. I want him to bring up the ball and initiate offense. But it depends on how Jordy's feeling. Some games, if Jordy sees a little 3 turnovers in a row, get on the bench, Diego. Like I don't want that.
Yeah, that's a Jordy issue. That's
Yeah,
strictly a Jordy issue. It's not a
It's-
Jaeger issue.
yeah. It's like he sees like 2 turnovers, get on the bench, Diego.
Yeah.
Sit down.
And look,
But I don't.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying like heliocentric Luca ball for
No,
Jaeger.
no,
I'm
no.
not saying that at all.
Yeah, no.
But I'm just saying like there should be more possessions where he's like on ball, initiating the actions, and then creating a play, either a rim attempt for Claxton or Daron, a kick out to a shooter, or
Yeah,
he takes himself in the paint. Like the pick and roll gives him so many options. And now look, I
yeah,
know there's tons of value in DHOs,
yeah,
uh, but with Yegor, him like his talent, like the talent he has is the pick and roll.
yeah,
And because he developed the 3 point shooting, the high volume 3 point shooting, that talent is even better. Like theoretically, it's even better.
yeah. Because now he can. It's just so easy for him to attack closeouts. Now with Diego going forward, bro. Now, we talked a little bit about this with the Cam Thomas video, and now that we're having a bunch of injuries hit us, MPJ, where do
Him,
you where do you see Yegor as like? What is your stats? Do you want Yegor to have for the year? Like, what do you think his averages should be? Like, what's your picture perfect stat line for Yegor this year if you're as a rookie?
uh, I don't have an answer for this. I really hate. Yeah, I really hate style line prediction. It's so
Yeah,
I don't know, just so meaningless. It's like I don't know, 30, 10, 10.
because people are saying rookie
Yeah.
of the year. People were saying like
No,
they want to hold Yegor to that a rookie fire. They want to be like, oh, he's a rookie, this and that, and
yeah, no,
he's not a
that's
rookie.
being okay. Look, I'm all for like being like excited about young players, but let's relax here. Like he's still like. By the way, this is a great game. This is the best game of his career. Like it's really great that he had this game because like
Yeah,
23 points, nine rebounds. I think he led the team in rebounds, so it's nice that he has that. 5 assists. Like he was like a good point forward. Really good game. But it's like he's still shooting 38% from the field this season. I think
yeah,
out of every rookie, all the players drafted in the top 10, he has the lowest outright field goal percentage.
yeah.
Um, there's still a lot of work to be done. Like
No,
I don't
that's
know,
fair.
the worst time to make a judgment on a player is after their worst game and after their best game.
No, that's a great
Uh,
point, and that's good that you reminded me too about the twos and the field goal percentage because I remember we were talking about in the chat where like people were like comparing Yegor to Ben Simmons.
yeah, I saw
Ben
that on
Simmons
Nets
with an
Twitter.
elite jump shot. They said he was Ben Simmons with an elite catch jump shot or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's I feel okay. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're forgetting that Ben Simmons was like legitimately like one of the best drivers in the NBA.
Yeah.
And it was like he would just dunk over players and really fast twitch athlete, incredible vertical. Yegor's nothing like that.
Yeah.
Like I sort of get it. Like I sort of get the comp,
Mhm.
but no, he's not Ben Simmons.
He's
Uh,
not.
oh, by the way, yeah, that's just the offense. The defense is night and day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Simmons was like a DPOY candidate in his prime. Yegor, uh, right now he's a bad defender. I'm not worried about it. Look, he's 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
He's got length. He'll figure it out. Like if he commits himself, he'll be like an okay defender. I
Yeah.
don't think he'll ever be like an anchor or an elite guy, but on the defensive side of the ball, but he'll figure it out.
My
Uh,
dream for Yegor was Franz Wagner, but I'm like, let me that's like a delusional dream, but
yeah.
my like ceiling now is maybe Josh Giddey light. I will take a Josh Giddey light. If we can get a Josh Giddey light out of Yegor, that would be incredible.
So
But
okay,
yeah,
I'll say this, and I'm glad you brought up Giddy.
yeah.
Okay, he's a Josh Giddy with a jump shot. I think that's
Yes.
a better.
That's a better
Yeah,
and that might be a better version of Josh Giddey, to be
yeah,
honest, because Josh needed that we saw in OKC when he couldn't really shoot and it hurt him. But then now when he was on the Bulls and he worked on his shooting, he looks incredible.
yeah. Well, by the way, the shooting is still an issue for Giddy.
Yeah.
Uh, I believe he takes like Giddy takes like 4.5 threes per game.
Mhm.
And I think this is like a career high for Giddy. Now Demin in his rookie year, just 17 games in, but he's taking 5.6 per game,
Yeah.
playing like 10 less minutes per game. So
Yeah.
the 3-point volume for Demin is absolutely there. Like he'll be an average shooter at worst, and I think he's going to be a good shooter.
Yeah.
But in addition to like the other stuff, because he has like the other skills Giddy also has, uh, the ability to like
Playmate.
collapse the defense and get
Mhm.
into the paint and kick out to shooters, rebounding, the playmaking. Uh, he has like the same weaknesses. Funny enough, the defense, the on-ball defense, and the ability to score in the paint.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, if Demon ends up being like Josh Giddey with a jump shot, like dude, one of like Giddey's biggest weaknesses is the shooting. Like if that's the case, like Demon, if all the other skills come along and it's like the playmaking is there and he could occasionally score inside
Get
the paint,
stronger.
yeah, get a little stronger, then it's like, oh, he might be like a top 50 player. Like he could sneak into an all-star team if everything translates.
Oh yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
if we Josh Giddey with a good jump shot is actually better than it's a better ceiling than Josh Giddey because like I said, Josh Giddey, you said he's still struggling. And I remember I was watching Josh Giddey's interview, I think with JJ Redick's guy who took over for JJ Redick, and he was saying like Josh Giddey was saying that early on he didn't really have the bulk that he had, the muscle. He had to gain that muscle and kind of know how to use angles and advantages and his muscle or the muscle that he put on because he's 6'8", 6'9". So to get to the paint, and he said at first he didn't really know how to use it to throw his weight, and now he learned how to do that. That's why he can get to the paint so easily and score in the paint so easily. So that's like perfect now. If Yegor can, like I said, gain muscle, he's only 19. That would be perfect. So
With
go ahead.
the Giddy, I don't know, with the Giddy comp too. Like,
Mhm.
okay, so it's gonna take years. It's gonna take
Oh,
Jaeger
it's gonna take
years to
years. Yeah, it's gonna
materialize.
yeah, this is
Yeah,
not gonna
100%.
happen overnight. This
Yeah,
is
and I'll
yeah,
say this too. Like he's been like, okay, if I'm judging him as like a rookie, he's been like fine.
mhm,
If I'm judging him as like a real player, he's been bad.
yeah,
And by the way, Giddy was also bad for like the first 2 to 3 years of his career before he
yeah,
figured it out
yeah,
and became like a real positive player. Something similar for Demin probably. I mean, because he has the shooting, his floor and impact will be like a little better,
yeah.
especially if we get like better players for next year. Because I believe the Nets are going to be competitive next year. Um, with Demin, yeah, I don't know. I just want to commend him. Like 23 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
just like it's huge for him.
last thing before we get out of here, I want to talk about a little bit about Jaeger's defense. Like the
It was
point of
bad.
attack, yeah, the point of attack defense. Like the thing with Yegor, there's some flashes I see that he plays good defense. Like there's
Yeah,
some flashes I'll see he'll make like 2 steals. He will, rotate correctly, close out pretty okay, get rebounds. But then there's some defensive possessions where I'm like, oh my god, he's a cone. Like like these guys just like go right by him, like he's not there. So the thing with him, thank God he's 6'9" and he has some tools, physical tools, because if he didn't have those physical tools, he would be struggling on defense, bro. But how you feel about the defense? Like last
with
thing.
okay, so I don't know. I kind of find it funny
Mhm.
because it's similar to Clowney, where the on-ball defense is bad,
Yeah,
but he has some tendencies as a shot blocker because of his
yeah,
size and length.
exactly.
In the half, I don't know. Here's the thing with Demon, and it's like he's not. I don't want to put him as like a weak side rim protector because even though that's probably like what his body is best suited for,
Yeah,
I don't think that's like what the his best scenario for the
no,
team is. It just I don't know. That's sort of the thing too. And look, it's not an issue because this is a tank year, but the Nets do need like better on-ball defensive wings, and it's not great that Yegor so far, and this could change, and the same thing goes for Clowney, but it's not good that our two lanky wings are very like high volume 3-point shooters, and they kind of struggle on the ball defensively. So like one of those guys like needs to really improve as a defender. It's still early. They're both like super young. Clowney's 21, Yegor's 19.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like overreact at the moment. But I do know that next year, because next year the expectations for the Nets are going to change because they're going to try to win games.
Yeah.
So you're gonna when these games start like mattering, you're gonna like really notice the defense for all these guys, frankly. Like everyone on the team. Like this goes for Sarah, this goes for
Oh
Wolf.
yeah, it's definitely going to be highlighted a lot more now when we have to win next year because Houston has our pick.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it's going to be highlighted.
the Nets are in a bit of a honeymoon phase, and we're gonna do the video on Wolf soon.
Yeah,
But the positives look amazing right now because that's what we're looking for, and we're kind of overlooking the negatives at the moment
yeah,
because it kind of doesn't matter this year. But eventually next year, you're going to really notice those negatives, and hopefully, throughout the season, the off season, like these guys could really work on like the defensive side of the wall.
yeah. Because that's really my major concern with Diego. It's just the paint touches, and then it's the defense on the other end. Because on the high leverage moment, I don't want him to be a liability. I don't want him to be the guy that they're picking on to get to the rim or like, yeah, let's switch. Yeah, let's get Egor on me so I can get to the rim. Like in a high leverage moment in the future, if we're somehow in the playoffs or somehow in a great moment to get to the second round, I don't want him to be that guy. That's my only concern. So yeah, so let us know in the comments how you guys feel about Yegor's career night. Again, make sure you comment. Let us know how you feel about Yegor. What are your positives about him? What are your concerns about Yegor going forward? Again, hit that like button for us if you really support us. And again, follow us on Twitter. All our Twitters are scrolling at the bottom. We'll be back.